So in Ms. Brannigan's 21st Century History class, I feel like we learned a lot about 9/11, and not just like the stuff that everybody knows, like where we went to war, how long it lasted, how many people may have died, which even I found that a lot of students at Tabor Academy didn't know, but more about like the long-term effects of it, the immediate effects, like, and stuff that kind of happens like behind the scenes, and like how that impacts our country. I feel like this is problematic because I learned this year how much 9/11 actually changed our country and like how things operate, which I didn't know before. I was just like everyone else who like may not have studied it like as in depth as we have. So I think it's important to know because it changed our country a lot more than people think, and I think it's important to know why and how.
Hi, my name's Tim McNamara. I'm in 12th grade and I live in West House.
How many people died in the 9/11 attacks?
I'm guessing around 3,000.
How about the immediate impacts of 9/11?
I know we went to war after and TSA became a thing, but that's about it.
Oh, where and for how long we went to war?
I believe we went to war in Iraq for about 20 years.
All right.
My name's Matt. I'm a senior, and a fun fact about me is I'm the proud owner of Four Fish.
You know about some of the effects of 9/11 on our society?
I know it was used as a reason for the U.S. to get involved in the Middle East in wars. I think it was Iraq. The Iraq War started as a result.
Do you know where and for how long the U.S. went to war after 9/11?
It was Iraq and 15 years.
How many people died as a result of the 9/11 attacks?
Probably 500 or 600.
My name's Charlotte Gordon. I'm a senior, and a fun fact about myself is I have white hair.
How many people died in 9/11?
More than 500,000? I don't know.
What do you know about the long-term effects of 9/11?
I know that security went up, specifically in airports. The market kind of paused for a while, I think, and then it eventually went up again.
Where did we go to war after 9/11? After the 9/11 attacks, and for how long?
I have no idea.
So as you can tell, the students of Tabor did not know much about 9/11. I felt the questions were decently simple. I understand that they might not have known the answers, but because 9/11 was so impactful, I figured that they might, and this project goes to show how little people know. We spent 7 years in Iraq, 20 in Afghanistan, 3,000 people died, and then for the impact effects, there's numerous answers I would have taken, but I feel like the ones that I received were like what everyone knows. They didn't know about like any of the specifics. So I would say like the most widely known facts were that we spent $6.4 trillion over there in the Middle East, which is obviously a lot of money. We obviously know about like the physical damage caused to New York City at that time. Also was mentioned was the market crashing for a while, which always So I would say like the most widely known facts were that we spent $6.4 trillion over there in the Middle East, which is obviously a lot of money. We obviously know about like the physical damage caused to New York City at that time. Also was mentioned was the market crashing for a while, which always some people knew too, and then also. And obviously the war in the Middle East and all the money we spent there, like I said, and the American casualties. And along with all casualties from the war, there's obviously a very big impact, and a lot of Americans suffered as a result. And then some stuff that a lot of the public may not know about is like all the policies that were put into place to ensure this wouldn't happen again. All the agencies made to prevent terrorism and make sure something like this wouldn't happen again. We also increased improved our foreign affairs to make sure our relations with countries weren't leading to any more problems. And obviously as the spread of democracy does cause some sort of turmoil in other countries, we wanted to make sure that this wouldn't become a problem and that American people wouldn't suffer as a result of our political system. So yeah, as you can tell from the interviews, a lot of the American public, specifically Tabor students, did not know much about 9/11, and I feel like this is something that really impacted our country and our everyday life today, especially with like I said, all the stuff I talked about, and then TSA and the big stuff in the war in the Middle East, people know about. But I don't think people learn enough about it, and that's why I think 21st century history is good, because we got to learn about it. Because before the class, I didn't know much about 9/11. I also knew like the big picture stuff, but I didn't know any of the small stuff that went behind the scenes, and I learned how much it like shaped our country today. So I'm glad I learned about it, and without this class, I definitely don't think I would have known.